some bullshit. We garbage. Ah, that's some bullshit. Damn. Man, we getting bailed the fuck out with all these misses. We got it. All the way here. That nigga, he over there drunk. Not you, not you. I'm talking about your nigga on the game. Alright, that explains it. Oh damn, what you heard Doug left? I didn't even know Doug was in here.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah, matter of fact, when I already said something to Doug, I don't know nigga fried shit.
Oh yeah, what you smoking?
Alright,
what you smoking?
I'm dropping these bombs, you know me, you know what I'm saying? State Farm hitter.
Yeah, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
Damn, I tried to get his dumb ass. I felt like I was there too. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of close, but I definitely felt like I was there. 2 minutes? Yeah, you probably get kicked. Damn, he a square and a half. Looks like that round is over. That must be Juju. Oh, he just pulled that bitch. Hell no. Oh, that's some bullshit. He shot it. Yeah, he definitely pulled a midi. Right. He thought it was a career game, probably. Go see. Oh! Oh. Bro. Man, it's just, yeah, that's what it is. Like, he jumped. He in this, yeah, like, come on, bro. Nigga's in the air, bro. They did. Yeah, when you was like, oh, I'll be back in 2 minutes, I was like, yeah, that run is over. Bro. I can't see, I ain't gonna lie. That was true though. What time your daddy? What time your daddy leaving? Oh my, go all the way, bro. Just go all the way.
That's the building, boss. That's where the holding door.
I'm selling, man. What am I, 2 for fucking 7? Come on, bro. I'm tripping. Look around him now. Oh wow.
God. No use for me, huh? Guys, it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Kareem! Like,
You've secured the
that's a
target.
steal.
I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Well, that's Will. That's probably why. It's like, I'm talking shit.
Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore.
Hey, man.
Right?
How I look at it is, the competition was different and shit. So, even if he did score 100, like, he was probably 7-1, and them niggas was probably like 6'5", 6'6".
It'll be dawn soon. Your surroundings will be easier to see, but that goes for the enemy as well.
Niggas working at Ford during the day and shit for the Detroit Pistons at night. Fuck!
We lost it all that day. Everything.
That's a steal,
Gotta look
man.
ahead. There's something I want to show you.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
КП это Зой-10. Пропал пленник. Похоже, он сбежал. Прием.
Это КП, понял. Начать поиски как можно скорее. Конец связи. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Nigga thing still getting cooked.
This is Pequod.
Alright, play this nigga too.
Gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Gas. It's them.
That's me? I just stole that fucking... Man, that was a steal. That's crazy. I just stole that shit, bro.
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Right there. Oh, shit, I didn't know that was her. Yeah. Oh, what a bad. Ah, kid, what happened?
You're leaving the mission area. You're not giving up, are you?
Fuck!
Run, boss. You've got to lose him.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. No. Oh. Corner. Go corner. Go corner. Right here. Ah, shit, we don't throw those up there. Man, y'all slow it down. What the fuck? I just see it right here.
Pequod, have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Man.
Looks like they're gone.
Yeah. Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Ah, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's them. No mistake.
All right. Put Miller in.
This is Pequod. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Just us? Alright, cool. Hey, did it lag throughout the game? Like, did it lag from the beginning to end type shit?
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't about either. Yeah. I remember it all.
So I put the little network connection. Should be good. Hey, y'all's got to leave doors too, so I was worried about.
snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before. Gosh. What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
I got a 95 vertical and 96 driver strapped.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs. Let them talk. We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet with me. You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out with you. To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
Don't pull any punches.
First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? Go for them, not me. First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him. Good.
Don't pull any punches.
Extraction complete. You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resistant. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid. Select staff management from the Mother Base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
What's wrong? Go back to the mother base menu.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. It's an way to knock someone out instantly. Excellent, boss. Now extract them. Good. Extraction complete. One thing I should mention. The Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member. Extract him. Use any method you like. Start by knocking him out, or you can put him to sleep. Boss, now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. They should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open your eye drawer.
Select weapons items under the development.
Now select cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires...
Development has finished. You can have the support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it. You won't make any GMP or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. That's enough. Still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses. You can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
They always just. How the fuck defense IQ. Okay. Who am I now, bro? We're going about. We'll get to it out here. I'm just saying, I will whoop. I will whoop. But what you gonna ask for those a little bit? Oh, well. I was up. I'll blow a shot. I'm not talking about what's up? Damn. I don't know about Boba, boy.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
There. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
The shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, and not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that. You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We've got to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
A second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
Countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect?
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. Whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
I think it did. And link. That shit. Oh, he's scared. What? That nigga scared. Shit, like, so the zombie shit like Warzone, but it's zombies. Like they have like motherfuckers that got like 3 different zones. So like the transfer of zombies. through the contracts and the revenue. Then you do a certain amount of contracts. And then you can leave, like, after you did a certain amount of schools. And then you'll get some other. That's what it's for. And then I was trying to play with you there for me.
Sub up, you know what I'm saying? Just over here getting into a quick session, man. I was just in a party. That's 2K. So I'm playing this Metal Gear Solid. And yeah.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target. Arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Похоже, гражданским тоже досталось.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Так вот, это грязная ложь. Товарищи, приказы не обсуждаются. Мы должны выполнять данные нам задачи. Если сказано «сожги деревню», мы ее сжигаем. Только так мы раздавим душманов. За Родину! Но помните, мирных жителей трогать нельзя. Если среди них будут жертвы, это только подорвет масло в огонь. Если командир прикажет мне убить гражданского, я убью командира. Я к этому готов. Надеюсь, и вы тоже. Все ясно?
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward. That's the target. Looks like we found him. Boss, I gotta say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out. Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete. Great work.